you. Have a seat, please, won't you? I'm getting, you'd think I'd get better at that thing, but the queue is, it's easy as can be to ride that thing, and I almost knocked down a wall on the way in. And William H. Macy also. So that would have been a bad way to start the show. But it was fun. Okay, so here's why I'm excited today, and I guess you are too. It's cold. Los Angeles doesn't get cold that often, but it's cold out, so we're having a cold wave. And it's almost as cold outside as we keep it here in the studio. But it feels good in here, doesn't it? You want it nice and chilly. But what I like about it, because you get to wear, because Los Angeles, you can year-round wear shorts and sandals and stuff, and you don't really get to use your clothes. But now, because it's cold, I have the excuse to wear my winter hats. I have my little beanies, the wool beanies. Because now, well, I actually wear them to keep warm. Some people here in Los Angeles wear them summertime. They're wearing the beanies, and they can pull it off. They look cool, and it's all right. But I can't. I'm not one of those people that can wear hats ever. Number one, because my head is so tiny. I swear, I have to buy like children's. I like Cabbage Patch Kids. I actually take them off the doll and put it on my head. I have such a small head, but now I'm wearing the wool beanies, and sometimes I can wear, in the summer, sometimes I can wear baseball hats, and of course an Easter bonnet. But I want to wear more hats because I think they're cool. I see people, especially now that it's winter, they have all these really cool hats on, and I think, God, I wish I could wear a hat and not feel like, look at me, because that's what I feel like. When I put a hat on, I feel like I'm trying to get attention. But some people can wear it, like Madonna, she can wear anything on her head, and it just looks like she just threw a cowboy hat on. You know, she wasn't trying to be, like, remember when she had that video out and everybody started wearing cowboy hats because of Madonna? And I tried it, and I bought one, and I just would look in the mirror, and I just take it off and walk out the house because you can't just wear a cowboy hat with anything. You can't, like, it doesn't look good with a dress or with a house coat or something like that. You gotta, if you're going for the cowboy hat, you gotta go the whole accessory route. You gotta have the chaps, which to me makes your thighs look like chia pets, and then the spurs just wreak havoc on your hardwood floors, and any woman will tell you holsters make you look hippie. But nobody's going to say anything if you're carrying a pack of 6-shooters. Are they called 6-shooters? But I'll tell you, and as I like to inform, I like to educate, I like to agitate. It all goes back to the cave people. If you look at it, I'm sure the hat was invented, perhaps a caveman was sound asleep, and an otter or a muskrat crawled on, even a sand crab crawled onto their head, and they noticed they felt a lot warmer, and people now still wear the fur hats. I'm okay to, if you want to wear fur on your head or anywhere, if it's alive, I'm all for it. Go ahead and put a live fur thing right on your head. You know, of course, who has time to train a hat, but you... Stay. Some hats you look at, you have to wear a hat because it goes with what you do for a living. You right away, you know there's like a fireman or a policeman or a pirate, and you know right away what they do. Or a pope hat, you know when you see that pope hat, it's a pope. You know? Or a guy who has issues about his height. There's two ways to go, lifts with your shoes or a pope hat. I'm lucky that I'm a talk show host because I don't have to wear a hat because the problem is it would fall off when I dance. It was all fine. Then she looks at me like, don't. It's not as cold now. I got your mind off of it, right?
Right.
You don't feel cold anymore. Oh. Hey, Julie Louis-Dreyfus is on the show. You saw her out there with me? I like her so much. Of course, she was on Seinfeld, and the first 3 seasons are out on DVD, and very talented kazoo player. I try to show off talents that you'd never see on any other show, and for some reason, she's never shown that off. Also on the show, very talented actor William H. Macy is here. Emmy Award winner. He was recently seen in The Wool Cap, a TNT movie that was a huge hit, and also he was great in Fargo and Seabiscuit. He's great in everything he does. What an amazing actor. Also on, that's right, okay. It's sad. It's so lonely to start something and no one does, and you just have to act like you didn't really do that. Oh, and also on the show, this is an amazing story. I don't know if you haven't heard of this, how you haven't heard of it. Tatiana and Maxim Marinin. They're from Russia. Just pardon me, I have no idea how to pronounce the names, but they're Russian figure skaters, and they're known for. They were competing last October, and Tatiana fell during competition. We're not going to show that. It's too upsetting to watch, but she fell, and you couldn't turn on the TV without seeing the footage over and over and over again. It was pretty upsetting what happened. And so they went back to Russia, and now they're back on tour here in the United States, and they're doing all right. So they're going to come out here and talk to us. And, you know, on our website, we have some new exciting things at our website because it's getting chilly outside. And so the weather outside is, well, it's frightful. And, but our website is so delightful. So we have some things. We have new little hooded zip-up sweatshirts to wear. And you don't need a hat. It saves you. It could be used for so many things. And then we have these sweatshirts that I personally distressed with stone. Scrubbing and aging, rubbing. And you've asked for it, and now you finally have it. They used to only be available to the guests on the show. Ellen underpants are now on the website. Now, feel like a star when you take your pants off. Nothing will come between you and your Ellens. They really are so comfortable. Everybody that has gotten them wears them all the time, and they're very comfortable, and they're cute. All right. Also, if you're coming to the show this December, please bring an unwrapped toy for our U.S. Marine Corps Toys for Tots collection. You can help a child have a very happy holiday by doing that. What's that? Rod Stewart, tell us what that sound means.
It's Ellen's 12 days. It's Ellen's 12 days. It's Ellen's 12 days of giveaways.
That's right. It's day 2 of my 12 days of giveaways, so please hello to Big Jen, our Ellen DeGeneres Show gingerbread man.
It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time. It's the happiest season. It's the most wonderful time. It's the happiest season of all. It's the most wonderful time. There'll be parties.
If I had a dime for every time I danced with a gingerbread man. Yesterday we showed you some great gift ideas for your home, and today we have some for great gift ideas to wear. So last year, everybody went crazy with the Ugg boots. People were wearing Ugg boots when it was cold, Ugg boots when it was hot. Ugg boots from Australia were the most popular thing. And now Ugg Australia has jackets and bags, and so they're going nuts with everybody. Cute. it comes in all these colors. And that's my jacket. I don't know how that got there. But they're soft. They're shearling and suede, and they usually sell for $385. But for you, it's free today, everybody. Cute. Free. Also, but that's not all. Also, there's UGG handbags that go with it as well. It's called the Shopper, and it's part of the UGG Ultra collection, and it's made of suede and shearling as well, and it sells for $190. But for you, it's free. All right. Oh, but there's more. All right. Well, y'all know how I love watches. So, and today I'm wearing a Swiss Army watch that is a chronograph, and it's beautiful. And there's men's and women's collection, their Alliance collection. Everybody in the audience is getting. They normally sell for $350, but for you, it's free. And if you go to our website, you can find out how to buy or win these great gifts. Every day, everybody has 5 different people randomly, if you go to our website, can win any and all of these gifts. And please don't go away. When we come back, Julia Louis-Dreyfus will be sitting right over there. We'll be right back. We all know our first guest from her 9 seasons is the hilarious Elaine on Seinfeld. Take a look. Please welcome the Emmy Award winner, Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
God.
There's just nothing funnier than that.
Well, I'll tell you. Maybe for you.
Yeah.
Maybe for you.
Why?
I have to tell you something. I TiVo'd your show yesterday, and then I rewound it. There was a guy in the audience who was doing that dance. Are you aware of this?
Yes.
You're aware of it?
Yes, and it was a coincidence. When I knew that you were coming on today,
yes,
I felt the same thing. Do we have the clip? Me coming through the audience yesterday, and here's this guy.
Look.
Oh.
Why is he doing that? I mean, doesn't he know it looks bad?
Well, no, he's doing the Elaine. It was a homage to you. He was paying...
Gosh, that's so nice.
Isn't that? I believe that a lot of people do that occasionally in the audience. I don't know if they intend on doing it for your sake or not, but...
Well, I'm going to take it as a compliment.
Yeah, you should. Now, did you crack up doing that? Did you think that...
Well, I mean, if you had told me that people would be doing it, I would never have believed you. No, I got the script. They said she dances badly. I stood in front of the mirror and tried to look like the biggest horse's I could look like.
What were the rejects? Did you come up with other moves?
They weren't as good.
No?
They weren't as good. Believe you me. No.
I don't need to see them?
No, you're not going to see them.
I'm not asking. I
know you're not
perhaps
asking.
If you would.
No! You got to pay me a lot of money to pull that one out again.
How much do you need?
I need about $5 million.
Oh. Wait a couple of years. The show's only 2 years old. We can't afford that yet. Now, what a hilarious show, and how, when you look back, you almost didn't take the role. I mean, to think that you almost didn't take it.
Well, imagine, that would have really been a regret if that had happened. But
Yeah.
No, it's not that I didn't almost take it exactly, but what happened was I had this deal to develop my own show at Warner Brothers, and then the deal fell apart And on the heels of it falling apart, I got these scripts from Larry David, whom I knew from Saturday Night Live, and we were good friends, and he sent me these scripts. And the scripts were a complete cut above, believe you me. They didn't resemble anything in sitcom that you'd ever seen in your life. But the part of Elaine was about this big. And I thought, oh, you know, I don't know, is it the right thing? You know, should I do my, you know. Anyway, I made the right decision.
Yeah, instead of doing your own show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really good decision.
Yeah.
And now people still, I imagine, they're calling you Elaine.
Yes, they are. As a matter of fact, when I gave birth to my one of my two boys, I was in labor, and I was naked. Mm-hmm. And
while giving birth?
Yeah, you got to take your pants off.
Really?
Yeah. And it was getting pretty dire, and this woman walks in and she goes, "Oh my God, Elaine!" And I'm, you know, anyway, it was an awkward kind of moment.
Did anyone else look at the woman like that's a crazy thing to do at that time?
My husband sure did. He thought she was nuts, but anyway, it didn't matter. It all worked out fine.
Yeah. Well, was she a nurse at least?
Yes.
She worked there. It wasn't just a woman down the hall coming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She worked there.
Because people will ask you for autographs or do that at really inappropriate times. I mean, I have never met anyone who hasn't been approached while you're in a bathroom stall. I'm sure it's happened to you.
Please. I've been in a bathroom stall, and somebody in the next stall over asked if I would spare a square, which is a line from Seinfeld. They were sort of like trying to reenact a scene.
Oh. They thought that was funny.
They thought that was
Right.
clever, yeah.
Yeah, well, I get like paper under the door or something, or like people saying, you know, hi, you're talking like, hello. Can you just wait till I'm out? It's just a weird thing to have a conversation.
Yeah, I was at one of these Korean spas downtown, and again, I was sitting there in a spa steam room, and a woman came up and asked me for a picture. And I didn't, you know, again,
Naked?
Yeah.
Sounds like you're naked a lot.
All the time.
So,
all the time.
like, she just thought she'd just step in and hold her camera phone out or something like that?
No, she thought I had a picture on me. Where am I going to get a picture from?
Oh, like she wanted an 8x10?
You bet.
Oh, I thought she wanted to get a picture of you.
No, that she
Yeah.
didn't want to do.
Yeah, no, I think that is something that people think we just can't, because I've been asked also, like there's an 8x10 folder in the car.
Where? Yeah, in the car.
Yeah.
Right.
Next to all of our resumes and books, just in case we end up on the street ever, we'll work for food. We have everything to prove that
Yeah.
we used to work.
Used to work.
Yeah, with our
Right.
8x10s. Now, so for the holiday, I was just saying that yesterday that it's the busiest shopping season ever. Are you into that, or do you hate shopping? Are you?
Well, I am trying to get into it. I'm trying to get it done. I'm doing a lot of regifting, as a matter of fact.
You're proud of that?
I'm very proud. Are you kidding me? I'm an environmentalist. I like, you know, moving it. Recycling presents is a good idea.
Have they been used? It sounds like they have.
No, I was just thinking.
Uh-huh.
And they're not. They're gifts that came that didn't quite work for me, you
Right.
know, and then I pass them along.
Uh-huh.
And I regift them.
Right. And like, for instance, do you have everything all set? You don't have to shop at all?
No, I still have to shop. Are you kidding me? I got a huge... you guys gave away a fabulous thing on this show yesterday, right? This vacuum cleaner.
The Dyson.
Love it.
I have that vacuum cleaner. It's a great vacuum cleaner.
It's so cool looking.
It's not just cool looking. It's a great vacuum cleaner. It doesn't have bags. I could go on and on like an infomercial.
Do you know how to work it?
Yes, I do, of course.
You do?
I used to sell vacuum cleaners. Not that kind, but I sold Hoovers when I was, you know, started.
Get out of here.
All right.
We'll be back. Which camera are we on? We'll be back after these messages with Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Ellen DeGeneres.
We're back with Julie Louis-Dreyfus. I came back. I left because I wanted to get you something, because I had heard that you said that you liked it, so we got you this now.
The best piece of news I've had in ages.
There you go.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome. Don't regift it.
I'm not gonna. That's going nowhere. I'm keeping that baby right with me.
Yeah, and I'll show you how to work it. There's all kinds of. I'm serious. I used to sell vacuum cleaners. I like to clean.
I do,
I
too.
love vacuuming. To me, vacuuming is really fun.
No, it's absolutely awesome. It's so satisfying. It's just sucking up the dirt.
So is this. This one's really satisfying because there's no bags and there's no nothing. It's just so easy to do, and it's, well, I'll show you the whole thing.
Yeah. Thanks a million. This is so exciting.
I gave Julia Roberts, we gave her a pram for the baby. Oh yeah. Have we given Julie anything? Well, now we need to.
You want to regift it? Give her this.
I'll give her a vacuum cleaner. We'll give her something, because now I feel bad. But we gave Gwyneth Paltrow. Well, Julie hasn't done the show. That's why. She gets nothing. All right, so...
Julia Roberts didn't do the show?
Not yet. No, she's been pregnant.
Ah, she's got some nerve.
I
Anyway,
know.
go ahead.
Yeah. Who she thinks she is.
I
But
know.
anyway, so...
Some movie star, I
yeah,
suppose.
yeah. Well, I'm busy, pregnant. So Gwyneth did the show, and we gave her a pram, this really great-looking thing for her baby. And we've seen, that's it on the show. She was so happy. It's so, because she lives in
that's so
England, and that
pretty.
would be so British and to have. And,
Yeah.
And so we give it to her, and we've had all these pictures in Us Magazine and People and everything. Not one picture of her pushing that. All these
I'll
other
tell ya.
pictures. So I want a picture of you vacuuming at home, so I know you're going to use this thing.
I don't know how I'm going to get you that picture, but I'll invite all the paparazzi in, and we'll make sure it's taken. I mean, I can vacuum right now for you if you want, but yeah, that'll take some
I
time.
want you to do it at home.
You want me to do it at home? All right, I'll do it at home.
She acted like she was happy on the show too, but then I've never seen it since. So
Okay, I am gonna do this.
get a picture of you vacuuming at home.
Yeah.
In whatever, an apron or whatever you do. Probably naked, which we probably shouldn't have,
Right.
because who knows,
I
knowing
can
you.
stand behind it in just the right kind of way. Well, anyway, we'll
Okay.
work it out.
Yeah.
I'll get the picture taken. I'll
That's
send
true.
it your
Just
way.
if you position the cords and stuff. Mm-hmm. All right, great. All right, hey, the first 3 seasons of Seinfeld are available on DVD, and everybody in the audience is getting them today. When we come back, the Russian skaters Tatiana and Maxim join us. We'll be right back. Thank you so much. Our next guests are the current world champion pairs figure skaters. During a competition several weeks ago, they had an incredibly frightening accident while performing a difficult one-handed lift, and Tatiana suffered a concussion as a result of the fall. Please welcome Tatiana and Maxim. Is that it? Are we done? Is there more? It's 3. It's a rush because there's. Please sit. I know it's unless we stand. What happens after that? So yeah, because the French is 2, right?
Russian is 3.
Russian is 3. Is there anything with 4?
I don't know.
No. I'm going to start it. I'm going to start 4. When we finish, just let's remember we'll do it 4 times.
Okay.
All right. So now, first of all, we're just happy that you're okay. This is incredible. We're not showing it. You know, I've seen it, and I think a lot of people have seen it. If you haven't seen it, it's very, very upsetting. And you were knocked unconscious. And I don't know if you know that, but you were. Do you remember any of it? Do you remember as you're going down, like, uh-oh, or what's your feeling? At what point do you go, this is, like, right here, you're starting to feel that's bad? Right there?
Actually, I don't remember. It's good, you know.
It's good not to remember. Yeah.
Just fall on your head and that's it.
Yeah. So at what point do you remember? Like when you woke up in the hospital, you remember?
Yeah, it was like 2 hours later.
Mm-hmm. And so he said, hey, nothing happened. Like, I mean, you can see how concerned you must have been freaking out right there.
Yeah, actually, right now it's funny. Yeah, we can laugh and make a fun about that, but in that moment, when it's happened, it was kind of really scary because all the time what you work for can, you know, finish like a snap, and it's kind of really upset.
Yeah, because you know, you were, first of all, you were down, and then you realized she was still down, and you go over, and you're watching her, and now, but this must happen, I mean, you're on ice, which is slippery, okay? And it's just a thin blade, and you're going really fast, and you're trying to hold somebody with one hand, which is ridiculous, really. When you think about it. I mean, how do you ever even, what's the first time doing that? Like, I mean, you must fall, that must happen all the time when you're perfecting this kind of thing.
Actually, much better to sit at home and doing nothing.
Yes.
If you make it, if you know any child making step, it's also risky.
Yeah.
He or she can fall. So.
So for years, you just kind of start with holding, and then, but this, because that was a difficult move, right? It was a one, what's it called that you were doing?
Axel lift, and it's kind of the most difficult, and it wasn't successful.
It wasn't successful. That's not the way it's done. And Axel what? It's Axel...
Lasse.
Axelassa.
Yeah.
I've had a puppy like that. It's a... oh, they're adorable, the Axelasses. And now, have you tried that move again? Have you done it?
Yes, we already did this.
You have done it again?
Yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Okay, I don't remember anything.
Yeah. Idiot. But so then it was scary for you because you do remember it.
Unfortunately, yes. So, and first time, it's not like we started right away with a full speed or something like that. We try it on the floor, then we do some exercises. It was started very, very slow and careful.
Wow. And so are you skating now, you're back now to tour here, right?
Yes, we're practicing in the US.
And are you skating every day?
Yes.
Right. And how fast, I'm just curious, when you're doing something like that, how fast are you going about? Do you know?
Nobody measured it, but it's about 25, 30 miles, I think.
25, 30 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Wow. Because it looks so effortless. I mean, it's so beautiful to watch, and you're just skating around. It looks so easy, and you've got one leg, and you just got the arm out like that, and it just seems so, you know, until you see the axis, the lasso, apso.
Yeah, we just add some more action in that sport, so.
Yeah. Well, we can't wait to see you again. We're so happy that you're back. Like I said, I'm so happy that you're okay and that you don't remember it. And I'm so happy that you're, you know, able to move on from it. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. This spring, you can see Tatiana and Max perform in the Champions on Ice. Tickets for all cities are available now at championsonice.com. We'll be right back with William H. Macy. Don't go away. Our next guest earned an Academy Award nomination for his memorable role in Fargo, and he was most recently seen in the TNT holiday movie The Wool Cap. Please welcome Emmy Award winner William H. Macy. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm swell. How are you? I brought you a bowl.
Well,
It's a
I was wondering what that is.
It's a bowl.
It,
I turned that. I turn bowls. I have a big lathe at home.
you really did. Unless you just wrote on a bowl that you bought. To Ellen with love.
That's my name.
Bill. Love.
And it's hop-horn beam. This is the most amazing wood. I've got a little place up in Vermont.
What is it? What kind of wood?
Hop-horn beam. Hornbeam is the tree, and that was the specific tree is hop-horn.
This is beautiful.
It's hard as nails. It's a magnificent wood.
Yes.
I'm telling you, you'll break a nail.
That's amazing that you made this.
Yeah.
You do this often?
Yes, whenever I can get into the shop. But right now I'm building other things, but I like doing woodwork. That's
Thank
what
you
I do.
so much. I
Nothing to it.
made this for you.
You liar. We could wear them. Yeah.
I actually happen to love, well, I love pottery, you can see that, but I also love wooden bowls. I have a collection
too.
at home. I had no idea. It's
I love containers. I don't know why. Anything you can put something in, I really...
Baskets and stuff like that? Me
Baskets, little
too.
boxes. I do these little turned boxes with a lid. They're fabulous. You can put things in them.
You can?
Yes, yeah. And put the top on.
Have you told people this yet? You should do something with that.
I love to watch you dance, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I enjoy dancing. I love doing it. Now, you didn't dance out here. Do you dance?
I do dance, and when I dance with my wife, she always laughs, and I say, I dance funny, don't I? And then she says, I love the way you dance.
Yeah.
But she always laughs.
Maybe she's just happy or thinking of something from before.
I'm exuberant when
Yeah.
I dance, and I also have a tendency to get hurt when I dance. Have you ever been socked right in the mouth? I have.
Well, yeah, some people take up too much room on the dance floor and they do that kind of way out arm thing.
Man. Back at Goddard, we were toasted, I'll admit it, but they turned all the lights down. We were dancing like banshees, and somebody, bam, right in the mouth. Down I go, and I keep yelling, I'm hurt, and everyone's dancing, and I'm getting stomped on, and I was going, I'm hurt, wait, stop.
Well, that sounds like someone wasn't dancing. That sounds like someone just really wasn't liking the way you danced and punched you.
It could be, but it was a young lady who did it. It wasn't her fist, it was her elbows.
Oh.
Boom, like that.
Well, even more so. But that is horrible when you were dancing and somebody's right next to you and does some horrible thing like that. Now, your wife, speaking of your wife, Felicity, was on, now she's in Desperate Housewives, as we all know. Felicity Huffman, and we reenacted a scene from Desperate Housewives when she was here. It was quite, there she is, lovely. It's her lovely character. And now, are you watching every single week? Are you as hooked on it as we are?
I've missed 1 or 2 weeks, but then I see the tape. Yeah, I'm hooked on the show.
Someone died last week.
I know.
Yeah. Hey, did y'all know that it was going to be her? I had a feeling it was going to be her who died.
I
Yeah.
don't. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, you didn't know who
No.
died?
If Flicka
Well, that's
knows,
the-
she's not telling me, so I don't
It
know
was
what's
her.
going on.
She's not coming back.
Oh. Damn,
I hope
bought
I
an
didn't give
airplane.
anything away. All right, we have to take a break. We'll be right back right after this. We're back with William H. Macy, and we were just talking more about you were in Wood Magazine, right?
I was indeed.
And you're
I didn't make the cover, though. The router made the cover.
No. Well, I think you have to do something for a while to make the cover. For instance, I bowled once, and I made the cover of Frames and Lanes Bowling. Seriously. It's not a joke. And you're going to build a mantle for your house and a little bridge for your backyard. That's great.
Yeah, a friend of mine, Charlie Hewlin, he's my woodworking guru. This magnificent mantle for a fireplace in my house.
Out of what kind of wood?
White oak, quarter sawn white oak.
Oh, that must be so fun to work with your hands and do stuff like that.
Fabulous. I mean, I can't say it's relaxing. I go into the shop and I make these stupid moves and ruin things, and I'm in a rage for about 4 hours. I can't say it relaxes me, but every once in a while I do get something cool, like a bowl.
Well, but that is relaxing. It's like golf. I mean, people play golf to relax, and that's frustrating too. You know, you hit the ball, no matter how much you play, you still are bad some days.
I know.
You know, if you want, you should before you go in there to relax, start drinking, and then start working with the wood. You know.
It's a great tradition with drinking and table saws.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Glad I could help. All right, so now you started out. We were talking about this. You do a lot of voiceover work in commercials, and you started out in commercials, right? Or auditioning for commercials.
Yeah, when you're a New York City actor, or when you're a stage actor, you've got to do commercials to pay the rent. So I did my share of them. Actually, I did a lot of auditions. I didn't get booked that often.
Really?
It's hard.
And were they commercials you look back on and are glad you didn't get?
I once auditioned for a cockroach. Which is to say, not for a cockroach, to play a cockroach.
Okay, I was going to say.
Yes.
He didn't call you into his
No,
office.
he was a rat.
Yeah. Okay.
The guy I auditioned for a rat to play
a cockroach.
cockroach.
For what kind of? Why were you?
I guess it was something that kills cockroaches. They said, just imagine that you're in the dark and the light goes on and you're shocked. And to help you, use this bucket. I'm not lying, and I'm not making this up. So we put a bucket on our heads, and they said, when we say go, take the bucket off your head and look shocked, like a cockroach would.
I've never gotten that close to see their little expressions of.
You would have booked that, because that's exactly what they were looking for.
What did
Mine was too aggressive.
What did you do? Oh.
They didn't like that. They wanted,
Yeah. Oh.
They wanted cute cockroaches.
Did you get? So didn't you do? You did a deodorant one though, right?
Secret, strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
That's your voice. always try to guess when I hear these commercials. You can't quite put your finger on who they are
I know
sometimes.
that guy. Who
But
is
that
it?
was you.
That was me for about 5 years, yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time.
That's a very long time.
That'll buy you some wood, that commercial.
Unhip.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure
You
to
really
do it.
are such an amazing actor. And thank you so much for my gift.
Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate it, Bill. One more thing right after this. We'll be right back. I want to thank Julie Louis-Dreyfus, William H. Macy, and Tatiana and Maxim. Monday, Kevin Kline and Amy Poehler will be here. Oh, and we never forget about the Riff Raff Room. Y'all are getting The Day After Tomorrow on DVD. And one more thing. I saw her in the audience before the show started, and I knew that she had to be our Spotlight Dancer of the Day. Please give it up for Marissa Russo.